Hey, welcome back to Build a Website from Scratch with HTML and CSS. This video is called Internal CSS. In this lecture, we're going to learn about the second way you can add CSS to your HTML documents, and that is internal CSS. So in your code editor, in your lesson 5 folder, add a new HTML file called internal.html. In your internal.html file, add your doc type of basic page structure with a page title of internal CSS. Let's start off by adding a level 1 heading and say internal CSS, and then a paragraph tag. And let's write, it's cleaner than inline CSS, but our HTML document is best left CSS free. And I mean CSS free in the HTML document specifically. CSS is good, in fact it's excellent, but HTML is should be strictly HTML and not for presentation. CSS is for presentation, HTML is for meaning. But I want to show you all the different ways you can add CSS to your website so you have that knowledge, because they're not awful to use these different techniques, but you'll soon learn that the next way we add CSS to our website, which is called external CSS, which we'll get to, is the best way, but I want to show you the other ways. So this is internal CSS. If I save this, it'll just be the plain H1 and paragraph tag. Internal CSS, you add within the head tag of your HTML document using the style tag. And the style tag typically has an attribute called type and then text/CSS, just to be a little bit more descriptive for the browser. And within your style tags, this is where you can add your CSS rules or the style rules. So I want to select the body tag. This is how you select the body tag. This is how you really select pretty much any tag. You have the element right here, and then in between your curly braces is where you put your styles. You can write this out in a couple different ways. So for example, I want to say background orange. I can have the style be like this. This is a style rule. Or I can have it look like this, just to be more readable. But for this lecture, I'm just going to have it be all on one line, like this. So if I save this, my body background should be orange. Perfect. Okay, so under the body, let's select the H1. And I want the H1 to be the color white. Save that, check it out. There's your white level 1 heading. All right, under there, let's select our paragraph tag and say font size 24 pixels. Save that. And there's our 24 pixel paragraph tag. So I'm going to do a little bit more here, and let's wrap the inline CSS text with an A tag and link it to our inline CSS or inline.html file, and that should be a link, but I want to change the color of this link, and I could do that by selecting the A tag and then say color green. Save that, check it out. So there we go, we have our orange background, white level 1 heading, 24 pixel font size paragraph tag, and green link, and that's all using CSS. More specifically, that's using internal CSS, which uses the style tag within the head tag of our HTML document. As I mentioned, this isn't the best way. It is better than using inline CSS because it's a little bit more organized and it's a little separated from the HTML all within the tags down here, but there is a better way, and that will be the next way we learn, which is called external CSS. So I'll see you there.